Where are we? If you don't know where we are.
Hey everyone, I'm Maggie. I'm with Try It Tiny. I'm at the Tiny House Jamboree here in Arlington, Texas.
Hey, so I'm Lisa McIntyre. I'm with Vanilla Boxes Housing, and we take 2009 FEMA units and repurpose them.
I'm Greg Dewey. I work with Operation Tiny Home, and we build. We work. We.
No, it's fine. Don't even worry about it.
We have workshops that we do across the nation for homeless vets.
We call this the kitchen in a box. As you can see, it comes with all these accessories. So if you are dependent on our grill and want to really make it your outdoor kitchen, you're going to need all this, and that will make your life much easier.
I'm Steve Smith with Farmers Assisting Returning Military. We do agricultural training and agricultural therapy for veterans in the North Texas area. We are here today because Operation Tiny Home did a workshop here in Dallas, free veterans workshop on tiny house building, and they're actually donating this tiny house to us in our program for veterans to stay on our farm. You know, it's a good fit. Farming is rewarding work, and it's challenging work, and it allows them to have something they're proud of and give back to, and that's just what veterans want. That's what they were born to do. If they lose that sense of community and that sense of patriotism and what they're wanting to do, giving back to their country or their community, they lose a little bit of piece of themselves. So what we can do on a farm is provide all of that mission, that structure, the regimen, that even provides therapy, and then all we do is provide that peer-to-peer interaction. So all that stuff that we're doing is great, but without their peer group, you know, it's almost like the farming is a distraction.
We not only provide them with a house, it's the transitional period where you can find them a job placement services, help with PST and, you know, different, emotional issues and things that were contributed by war, pretty much.
So these tinies become places where we can mobily place these veterans on these farms. And if that veteran becomes a farmer himself or herself, 2 of these tiny homes goes to their farm where they can teach veterans and pay it forward their way.
I mean, I personally feel that our broader culture is so steeped in consumerism and bigger and better and bigger and better, and it's exhausting. And as you know, as our economic times are kind of shifting a little bit, and for millennials coming up too, and financial situations just look different than they did for our parents, there's a renewed interest in sort of just kind of coming back to the basics and really reevaluating like what's really important, and then finding a lifestyle that allows you to live into those things.
Tiny living. Well, I've been tiny living for a little over 10 years, and I really can't imagine not tiny living. Like, to me, I get a little lost even in something that's over 200 square feet. I'm doing 98 square feet, and it's comfortable for me. It's redefining house, redefining the word home, and legitimizing other forms of homes.
I definitely find it's popular. It's growing in popularity. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a trend, right. But the lifestyle is certainly becoming a real movement, and I think that's really rooted in more sustainable living and the community that we're building. So the sheer numbers of the people that have a similar or like-minded kind of interests are starting to really pull together and help each other. And so I think that's what it's really all about. Less so about maybe the square footage size, and more about the mentality and the lifestyle.
The biggest life lesson that I've learned from living tiny is that you learn how to conserve, you learn how to be sustainable, you learn what your footprint in the world is, and you learn more about what matters. So you're not as wasteful. You're paying attention to the things that are important. Your food is different, how you eat is different, what you share is different. Things that are frivolous mean less, and that which is more important is kind of nurtured. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey guys, Kevin Smith here, creator of the Teardrop Project.
Sorry.
Thanks for checking out this episode. Thanks to the Tiny House. Thanks to the Tiny House Jamboree for letting us come out and make this episode and hosting us. We have merch now, so if you want to help support our show, go buy some merch at Etsy, link in the description below. We have a Patreon page as well. If you want to become a patron, you get 20% off any of your purchases in Etsy. So link in the description below, and thank you a lot.